Hey everyone, welcome to the Wilson Homestead. I'm Sheena. On today's episode, we're going to be propagating some cuttings. It sounds difficult, but I promise you it's really easy. And also, I'm just going to give you a little bit of an update on what's going on here behind me in the grow room in the basement. So let me pull you in close here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so what we have here are cuttings from a wandering Jew plant. I have one as a house plant upstairs, so I just took a bunch of cuttings from it, and now I'm just going to take cuttings from these and stick them in the soil, and hopefully they'll root. And whenever the weather gets nice outside and I'm planting up my hanging baskets and my outside containers, I can use these as a spilling plant. They're really pretty. They have green and purple in the leaves. Just a real nice spiller plant to use in a hanging basket or a container. So let's get started here. I'm going to take about probably a 5-inch cutting and take the leaves off and just leave 2 at the top of the plant. And here I've just got a small container with pre-moistened potting mix in it, and I'm just going to poke a hole down in there and stick the cutting down in, and then just squish the dirt up around the sides of it. I'm going to put 3 cuttings in each small pot. Again, make sure you get where the top of the plant is, and do 5 inches from there. It doesn't have to be exact. These root really easy anyway. Like, some people even just put them in water and root them and then put them in dirt. But I'm just trying to skip a step here, just by going ahead and putting them in the dirt. Okay, so you peel off the leaves, and I don't know if you can see this up close, but at each junction where the leaves are, that's where roots will come out. Poke a hole in the dirt, plop the cutting in, and press the dirt up against it. Okay, here's another one. I'm just going to trim a little bit off of this one. Take the leaves off. Okay, now we're going to place the cutting down in the dirt and pack it in there. And there you have it. So as you can see, that was a really simple process. It sounds complicated when you say you're propagating something, but really you're just taking cuttings and rooting them. That's all it is. So let me just give you a tour of what's going on here in the grow room and give you a little update on the seeds that we started 2 weeks ago. So let me get a hold of you and I will show you what's going on back here. Here are the Walla Walla onions that we sowed 2 weeks ago. They're starting to get taller and most of them germinated. So they're doing pretty good. Here are the Gray Necks hybrid onions, and as you can see, almost all of them have come up. You can see the tiny little seeds on the top of the plant still. And here are the Zabroon shallots. Most of them are up now. These are the columbine seeds that we planted 2 weeks ago, and they are finally sprouting. You can see the tiny little plants there. And these we did not cold stratify. Now we have the other ones out on the porch, but I won't do an update on them until spring, whenever they start growing. Here are some cuttings that I took at the end of the season last year. I've got some trailing geraniums right here and some bacopa. This is also bacopa right here. And some yew cuttings and some rosemary, which smells amazing, but the leaves are curling, so I'm guessing that it must need some fertilizer or something. It's not looking very good. But if it doesn't make it, I'll just start some more seeds or something. Here are the wandering Jew plants that we just did. I have them about 2 to 4 inches under a T8 shop light. These are some trailing geraniums that I had in a hanging basket last year, and I just brought them inside and set them in the basement by the door and just kind of watered them every couple weeks. And now I've put them under the shop lights, and I'm kind of waiting for them to put some new growth out here at the bottom. And once they do that, then I'll trim all this stuff back so they can start fresh and brand new for this year. So that wraps up this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time here on the Wilson Homestead. Bye, guys.